Friends, hello everyone is the first part of the masterclass for sewing a corset with strap scans. I wish you pleasant viewing and easy sewing. For this corset, I take a pattern from our sewing school. Strap corset. I cut out the desired size. To make the front of the corset. On the relief we mark the allowances. Here it is 1 centimeter. On one of the parts we cut off the allowance and connect the details of the transmission. And we get one detail of the gear, 2 parts of the back. And 2 details of the cup. For sewing this dress I take an Atlas non-stretch medium density. The lining is non-stretch nylon. Dublarin is not an elaborate medium density. Before cutting out the fabric of the corset and for the face and for the inside, we must iron the iron with the steam. We glue the Atlas with understudy. We cut out the details of the corset, observing the direction of the shared thread. Allowances have already been added to the pattern. I cut my face and inside. We sew the details of the base with an allowance of 1 centimeter. Sew the cup details with a 7 mm allowance. Please note that at the beginning of the allowance the details converge. The seams of the opponent. Parts of the cup iron on a round block. For the waders, from the main fabric I cut off a strip 25 centimeters wide. For a perfectly even cut, I always pull the thread and cut off it on it. I also cut off a dublarine ribbon with a width of 25 centimeters. I glue the fabric. I manually hold the sections inward. And in spin. I make markings of future wings with an endangered marker. Central Q-Lisk. The second Q-Lisk is located 1 centimeter to the center, from the mark under the cup. Below 3 centimeters from the center. And at a distance of 4 centimeters at the top and bottom draw the next bone. We measure and cut off with a small stalk of wings. We tease the cakes to the fabric. So in 2 lines. We are inhibited. We make cups in a corset. We sew on a machine allowance 7 millimeters. We check whether the cuts of the cup and the basics coincide. We attach the allowance towards the cup. We cut the base allowance. From the allowance of the cup, cut small excesses. In this corset I put dense cups. How to do the same look my masterclass called Cups in a Corset. We make a pattern of dense cups very simply. We take a pattern of a cup of fabric. I will show at 42 size. We remove the allowances on all seams of boring. Here is the allowance of 7 millimeters. And by the upper cut we remove the allowance. Here it is 1 centimeter and plus 3 millimeters. That is, we remove 13 centimeters from the upper cut. On the second detail of the cup we make the same actions. Do not forget to put tags so as not to get confused. Cut the allowances. The pattern of the inner cup is ready. We tease the cup to the wrong side and glue it with an iron. Now we lay the connecting line from the side of the inside. I move around the perimeter of the cup from the edge to the center with a distance of about 1 centimeter. Ready. We form a crap for a bone in a semicircle. We set up around the cup. The edges of the tape cut off flush with the edges of the inner dense cup. We lay a line along the edge of the wing. The edges of the waders in the center of the transmit are fixed with a small line of zigzag. We insert ceiling frames into the tunnel's bones. We fix the second end of the tunnel with a line of zigzag. Ready. Fold the details face to face. And fix with needles the upper section of the transmission. From the corner to the corner, very accurately combining the seams. On the back, we connect from the corner to the center of the back. Put a mark retreating 4 to 5 centimeters from the center of the back. We sew with an allowance of 1 centimeter to this mark. Slat of transmission from the side of the face is 1 centimeter allowance. We make incisions in the center without reaching a line by 1 to 2 millimeters. Remove the allowance towards the inside. Cut the allowances. On the back on the allowance we make a touch. Continuation of sewing a corset. Watch in the next video. Friends, if you want to learn to sew the same magnificent skirt as in this dress, I have created for you a step-by-step masterclass with detailed lessons and skirt patterns. I will leave a link to a masterclass under this video.